Hey, what's going on? So this is a new segment that I just added to the Bee Hunter Dance Talk Show. It's called a dance demo or a dance demonstration, and basically it'll be me dancing and explaining a specific concept that you can think about to grow while you're taking class or just training by yourself, or however you want to reach your dance goals using this concept. This is obviously new, so it'll be evolving over time. And I'll be kind of trying different things. So if you see dance demo and it looks completely different from this one, that's why. So I'm going to be experimenting with different things. Also, it's visual based. So if you're listening to this on a podcasting platform, it might not make complete sense. You can grab what I say like near the end or in between. But it'll be me dancing and explaining specific things. So you might want to jump over to YouTube if that's what you choose to do, or just skip this episode and go to the next one. If you are watching it, I hope you enjoy, and if you're on YouTube, obviously you're clearly watching this. So enjoy this episode, and I'm looking forward to experimenting with this type of segment in the future.
Yeah. Too bad. She got me thinking that she too bad. She got me thinking that she.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is a dance demo, which means that I'll be actually dancing and giving some examples of some certain concepts that I want you guys to think about when you're practicing, or when you're freestyling, or when you're just dancing whatever, in class or wherever you happen to dance, right? If you're my students, then I would love for you to bring this to class. And if you want to become my students, I'll tell you about how you can get into dance classes and coaching at the end of this video. But the point is, today is about how the dancer is like the channel in which emotion passes through, right? So we are channeling inside of us our emotions and pushing it out through dance so that it gets to someone else. It has to be pushed to someone else, especially for performance, right? So we feel that motion of emotions coming through us as that's happening. So a lot of times people like to say one or the other, when really you can do both at the same time. You can feel it and project it at the same time. I'll be doing two different songs. They're very, very different. Here's some examples.
Tryna pop off, be a rock star. When I spit, snap, crackle, you can call it pop rock. Stretch your wrist, tryna boot a leg, boy, that's perilous. When you die, you can't take it with you, that's irrelevant. My soul is worth more than gold. No, you don't own nothing, you'll give it back when you own something. Don't play with me, and it's rescue. And your money couldn't protect you when you die, then it's judgment.
Okay, second song.
Had a hard year. Got more believing than seeing. Had a hard year. Big bang, somehow I'm still breathing. If I feel low, it's 'cause I need somebody to lift me. And if I feel alone, it's 'cause I don't remember you with me. But you're with me. You yourself close, the river still flows and the sun still shining. The strength in my bones and breath in my lungs, so this song's worth singing. Even the dark
So, two very different songs. This is not just about being emotional and like, this is how I feel. This is what I feel. This is how I'm feeling it, right? The second song was all that. Yeah, it's like, the song is called Hard Year. It's like, I just need to feel this, but there's hope. There has to be hope. There will be hope. Yeah, and I'm projecting that forward. Like there's this pain, but there's this hope, there's this release, there's this everything. First song. I took the roof off. Right? So that is so different. This is so different, right? Humans have a range of emotions, right? When it comes to performance, we are the straw, right? You have a container where you're drinking something out of. We're the straw that's getting the liquid to the person, right? So it's for them. It's for them to feel the emotion, especially when it's a performance. When it's for someone else and when it's by yourself, that doesn't apply. We're not talking about that right now. Expression is for expression. It's for someone else to see it. With that being said, a lot of times we think about, I gotta express this, and so our mind gets taken off of that concept of like, oh man, how am I supposed to, I'm performing, right? But you are the channel, like I said in the beginning. It's coming through you, and so you are feeling the emotions as they're coming outwards, which makes you feel them more, which makes them you pour out more, which makes them see more, which makes you, and it's this constant like, if I took the roof off, and someone's like, ugh, I'm like, ugh. Like that response, that calm response that we get, versus like, some more believing than seeing, and it's like, someone's like, yo, I feel that, and I'm like, do you know what I mean? Right? And so I'm not just performing because I'm like, and then I'm stopping, right? And I'm not just feeling it and just internalizing it for myself, because someone else needs to benefit from it as well, right? So when I turn it outwards and I think of myself as a straw, I'm like, do you feel this emotion? And they're like, yes. And so I'm like, I felt that too, especially when it's genuine, especially when it's some emotion you've felt before, right? So as you're dancing, as you're practicing, as you're getting choreo from someone else or from me, right? Don't just think about the choreography, right? Something you can practice is learning to feel emotion as you project it. It's like, I'm not just saying, this is what my face looks like when I'm happy. I'm saying, I'm actually happy. I actually feel this emotion as it comes through. So that balancing act is hard, but it'll exponentially grow your performance ability and your dance ability because it becomes genuine. And people know when you're being genuine. We're humans. We're taught from day one to know whether someone is being genuine or not. It's like at the very least, it's survival instinct. At this, at the very worst, at the very least, it's survival instinct. At the most, it's like a way to connect with someone on a deeper level. Like, are you being sincere with me right now? Right? So when you have sincere emotion coming through you because you are the straw, they're getting it. It's the intention for them to feel it and know it, but also you're feeling it as well. These are things that I go over in my lessons, right? This is expression is part of the personal kinetic curriculum, which I created. You can get those lessons online or in person. And that is like a new way of looking at dance, because it's not just, here's this choreography, learn as you stumble through your dance journey, or stumble along your dance journey, right? My perspective is, these are 5 things that are super important in dance. They're concepts: musicality, diversity, expression, freestyle, and choreography, right? Expression is the third that we're talking about today. And so I'm like, why don't we just zero in on this one concept so you can build this intentionally? You should be able to build it intentionally. Why would we not? Instead of like, I learned to perform and be a better performer after years of sucking at performing. What? Why? No. Let's do it intentionally. We know how to build this. And I created different exercises and different concepts and in this incremental system of building it. At least that skill, that principle. The other thing is dance coaching, Dance coaching is like, I want to grow in dance, yes, but I, as a person, want to grow in dance. I don't want just a skill. I have goals that I'm trying to meet. So at that point, we have an initial video chat where you say, or in-person meeting, if you're in my area, and you say, okay, these are my goals. I want to be a traveling performer. I want to own a business, a dance business. I want to be part of a company. I want to be a K-pop artist. I want to be in musical theater. Whatever your goal is, right? And then I say, awesome, cool. You have brought me your goals, and then let's make these small incremental goals that reach those things. So the skills you will build, but it's intentionally for you, intentionally for your dance goals in order to intentionally reach those dance goals. So if you haven't noticed, B100 is all about intentionality, because it matters. It matters. You matter. So focus on that expression and those being a straw when it comes to expression. And if you want to reach out about lessons or dance coaching, I would love to have you. Even if it's just the initial, what are your dance goals? I can support you in them. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next week.